Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and the final garage video vlog. We have made some pretty good progress. We'll show you where we are at right now. You guys can see all the siding is done, the paint, the plaster, the sheetrock, the plywood. We did the mini split, that's in. We got the sound all done. The speakers, you can see my speaker there, speaker there. We got the lighting all done. We got the speakers in the front. 1, 2, 3. We did rough in for our future TV. Someday there'll be a TV there, not right now, but someday. All right, the lift is all in there, set in place. We got this closet all done. We got a light in there for the compressor. Soundproofed. It's actually, let's see if we can get this thing right here. Definitely a lot quieter versus having it out in here. So I'll show you the outside AC unit they put in. We had this put in Monday. So here's that unit right there. Super quiet. I don't even know if you can hear that, but it's working really good. Now I still have the bullet heater in here only because I'm trying to get these floors. We're on the last step, guys. We're trying to get these floors to 55 degrees minimum. So I have this thing on like 80. You see it's about 80 in here, and then I have that thing on 74, 75. This thing's running. So we got plenty of heat, nice and warm. And the floor is looking pretty good. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna start working on the floors. We rented this sander from Home Depot. We got the diamond blade on there. We're going to just grind the whole floor down to get a nice rough surface. And then we can prime the floor. And then we will have to wait a day. And then we can epoxy the floor. And then we will have to wait one more day. And then we can do the clear coat. So first things first, we need to get to grinding. We'll just do a little temperature, see where we're at. Come on. This thing's always dying. Oh, there we go. So we are at, let's see it, 59 degrees. We'll go out here. That's about 55, so that's not bad. And what I did, guys, is you may ask, you may want to know why I got the door open right there. What I did is, just because that section's exposed to the cold, I covered it up, put some cardboard over there just to add like an extra layer of insulation. Because I think I'm gonna coat this thing. A lot of people will put a tape line like here, but I think I'm just gonna coat this thing the whole way. Now what I may do is I'm gonna prime the whole thing, epoxy it, but I may not do the flakes like the meteor out here. I may just keep that in this side of the line. So I may do that, or I may just say screw it and I may just do it all. But this is what we're gonna do for the next few days, guys. We are going to sand the floor, and then we'll do a final cleaning. We gotta vacuum it, get all the dust out of here, and then we will do the first primer coat, and hopefully everything goes smooth. And you guys are gonna see the progress. We will finish this video with us moving in, so it's close, it's coming, we're very close. And then once the floor is done, we're gonna build shelves back here the whole way, just 2 shelves, kind of like I had. And then we will have the toolbox there. We're gonna have a cabinet here for like all our chemicals and things like that. And then my workbench will be here. And then, I know my wife, one of the things she got me for Christmas was another workbench, one with like a countertop. It's tough to keep secrets from me, obviously, but she ended up telling me, so, because I was almost gonna buy one, and she's like, you can't buy that. I'm like, why? Like, I told you not to get me anything for Christmas, but we always do the same thing. But she ended up getting me that, which is awesome. So that'll be there. And then we got our press. I think I'll probably put the press, I may put the press there and then the bench, but once we get this done, we get things in here, we'll rearrange it and get everything figured out. But I'm thinking most of the stuff is going to be all along that wall, so we have all this open space, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to grinding some floors. guys, we just finished sanding the floor. I rented that tool at Home Depot. It was just, I believe it was like the 18-inch orbital sander with the diamond blade attachment. It cost me $133 for the day. It took me literally 2 hours to do it, so definitely well worth using that. And guys, just keep in mind that this is not a how-to video. This is just my project and what I'm doing. Obviously, when it comes to epoxy floors, prep is the most important part of the job. So if you have an existing floor, you're probably gonna have to do a little more work to it. Like once you sand it down, you're gonna have to acid wash it. But since this is new concrete, all I had to do was lightly grind it like I did. So keep that in mind for your project. We chose to go with Spartan Epoxies. I did a lot of searching, watched a lot of videos, and this company, they had lots of good reviews. The prices were pretty reasonable. We are using pretty much a 3-part system. Part 1 will be priming the floor. We're going to do that next, and then we will have to wait a day, and then we can lay down the epoxy, and then we will have to wait another day, and we're going to do a clear coat. So pretty much like a 3-day process. This video is not sponsored by them, so just keep that in mind. I paid full price for this kit. And I think what I'll do is at the end of this whole video, I'll probably do another video and go over what I spent, because I'm sure some of you guys are probably interested in that. But have to thank the wifey. She bought me a nice new vacuum. Definitely needed that. A little early Christmas gift. So we will give this floor one more cleaning with the vacuum. Make sure we get all the dust out of it. I used my air hose and I sprayed down the walls. I may, just so you don't want any dust, settling after once you're painting the floor. So that's what we're gonna do. I did buy a little grinder, like a little scraper, because that machine couldn't get into the corners like that, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So but I'm just gonna scrape those corners quick, like around that door jamb, that corner. You guys can see what I'm talking about. But we got some of the stuff inside still. We just got the stuff we need. That's our primer, 2-part primer. We got rollers, and this kit came with, just enough stuff to do everything that you gotta do. I bought some extra rollers because I'm not gonna save them. I'm gonna prime the floor and then throw this thing out. I got some trays, I got some extra brushes. I bought a squeegee right there, and then I have an extension for my roller, and then I have a scraper for when after the media is down. I did a heavy broadcast of media, so when you do that, you got to scrape all the loose stuff off after, and then clean that all up, and then you do your clear coat. So it came with the mixer thing, and then we bought these on Amazon, spike shoes, and that is pretty much it. So once we finish cleaning this, we're gonna tape off all, like the garage door brackets, that stuff right there. We're gonna tape all this stuff so we don't get, epoxy all over it. So let's get this last cleaning done, guys. Alright guys, it's the next day, alright, Christmas Eve. We just got out of work. We're gonna do the epoxy today. So you can see the primer. Not too bad. It definitely, I had 1.5 gallons, and let me tell you something, I just stretched it out. You can see kind of the light spots. I was kind of going thin when I started that way, and then I had extra down here. So down here is like good. But then up there, I was stretching it out, I think a little too much, but we have, well, that was 1.5 gallons, so I would have to do the math and maybe I'll add that in later, minus that. But just for future reference, if you guys decide to do this, I can let you know how much more you need. But we have, luckily, we have 2 kits of epoxy, so we have 3 gallons, so we have double of what we had in primer. So this should be more than enough to do this. So I can put this on, I should be able to put this on thick. I can do a half, you know, basically a half a kit that way, and you know, well, 1 kit that way, 1 kit that way. So that's my plan, and we're gonna try to do this a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday I was kind of all over the place. So we're gonna work our way from the front and then come back and then leave the door for the end. So that's the plan. So let's get mixing. What is up, everybody? We are back in the garage getting ready to do the final step of the floor. We actually cleaned it up a little bit last night, scraped it all down, vacuumed it. I'm going to vacuum it one more time, and then we are going to do the clear coat. We got the last kit, clear coat with anti-slip additive. So we'll mix those up, roll it on, and this floor is history. So let's get to work. All right, guys, we just finished up the clear coat, the polyurethane, I guess it is, with the anti-slip additive. Let you guys see it. We're gonna let it dry. We'll come check it out tomorrow. Whew, I can tell you right now, that stuff stinks. Oh my God, definitely. If you're doing this, and if it's in the winter and you can't open the doors and stuff, get a ventilator, because it's bad. Respirator, whatever, but that's bad. But that's gonna be the end of this part of the video, guys. Stay tuned for the final part 4, where we finish up the last couple of things and move in and we start working. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, leave a comment, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up in this video, guys. That actually helps me a ton, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.